brand new episode of Hip Hop or Hood where we discuss everything hip hop. All right, look, check this out, man. Without further ado, we're going to get right into this Kendrick Lamar and Drake situation, right? Everybody been hitting me for the last week and a half. Yo, why you ain't mentioned nothing about it? Why you ain't say nothing about it yet? Ah, man, you slipping. I'm like, bruh, just hold on, man. Be patient. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted everything to unfold so I could view things from the correct lens before I give you guys my opinion, right? Now, being that it seems like to me that this whole situation is basically over, well, I think it's over, I think I'm going to talk about it now and give my opinion or my perspective on this whole thing. Now, I'm going to be quite honest with you guys. I'm not going to cap it off. When I first heard the first record that Kendrick dropped, I wasn't too thrilled about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's cool. You feel what I'm saying? And this is coming from a very a transparent place because I enjoy Kendrick's music. I'm a fan of his music and I'm a fan of Drake's music also. You feel what I'm saying? So this is a totally unbiased opinion. So I'm listening to it. I'm like, it's cool. I wasn't totally blown away, no Diddy, like a lot of these other people were. You feel what I'm saying? Because I didn't see people's reaction. They was like, oh my God, he destroyed Drake. That was crazy. Ah, man, did you hear what he said? And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I have to re-listen to this. I'm going to be real with you. After like 2 minutes and a half, I turned it off. I'm like, it's not for me. But then I'll re-listen to it again at least like 3 more times because I didn't want to short myself. I'm like, okay, I'm picking up on different things that I didn't hear the first time that I heard it. I'm like, okay, I bet. But I still wasn't like really moved by it. You dig what I'm saying? I don't know if it's because of the battle that I've actually witnessed and this compared to those battles are like apples and oranges. Maybe it's that. I don't know, but I didn't hear anything, you know, in that record that made me go, oh my God, that was ridiculous. That was crazy. And the thing about that, right? If you tell certain people that these days, particularly speaking about Kendrick Lamar fans, if you tell those fans that you wasn't really, you know, blown away by the lyrics of that song, they automatically say you a hater, or they say, you know what, you just didn't understand what he was saying. It went over your head. You wasn't able to process the information. Like, listen, with all due respect, the things that he said wasn't that complex for, a person with any type of intelligence to break down. So let's just pump your brakes a little bit. You feel me? I personally just wasn't moved by it like that. Others were, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But let's move forward. So after Kendrick dropped that, the record kind of grew on me. No Diddy. Now Drake dropped the his next joint. I think it was the Family Matters joint. I like that joint. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to you. I like that he switched the beat up. He covered a lot of topics on that track. And I liked it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to you. Kendrick was relentless though. I will give that to him. Like as soon as old boy dropped, Kendrick dropped another one on his back. You feel what I'm saying? He ain't even give him room to breathe. And then he dropped it again. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, man, it's crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even though this whole battle isn't like a battle that to me is like historic. It may be historic in a sense that two of the biggest artists, no Diddy, of our generation right now are going at it. And the whole world is witnessing this. It may be historic, in that sense. But as far as like it being one of the top rap beefs ever, I'm not gonna go there. But anyway, I don't want to stray too far off topic. Kendrick was relentless. And I get that to him, but I don't really think as far as like this whole beef that there's a runaway winner. And that's just me, man. Maybe I'm bugging. I don't know, but neither one of these cats dropped a record that was like either like yo or yo it's straight over with. It's over, undeniably over. There's nothing nobody could say. This dude won or this dude won. Neither one of them dropped a record like that. But I will say though that not they not like us. Yeah, Kendrick should have dropped that second. You know what I mean? And if he would have did that, it really wouldn't have been a lot to talk about. You feel what I'm saying? What I will give Drake also is if he really baited Kendrick like that and put false information out there because he knew that he was gonna grab that and try to use that in his diss records, that was genius. I have to give him that. You feel what I'm saying? Um, the last record that Drake dropped, The Heart Part 6, I like some of the things that he was saying, but just hearing him, his delivery and his whole demeanor, you can tell that he's not really engaged. And Elliot Wilson made an excellent point when he was speaking about the whole battle, I think yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, but I heard it today. He said that Drake's, his only mistake is him not totally embracing uh, Kendrick Lamar or viewing Kendrick Lamar as a worthy opponent. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to little bro him. He's not really looking at him like he's on his level when in all actuality he is. You know, because according to the public, Kendrick is winning right now. You feel what I'm saying? Of course, you got your people that support Drake that will beg to differ, but a large part of society thinks that Kendrick is ahead right now, no Diddy. And like I said, I don't think there's no clear cut winner at this time. But I think if I did have to choose one, you know, and I couldn't be in the middle with it, I think I would probably have to say, I might will have to give it to Kendrick by a slight bit. You feel what I'm saying? Even though, according to Drake, the information that Kendrick put out there as far as him having uh, a hidden daughter and him being on prescribed drugs, etc. You know, even though that was false according to him, I still give Kendrick an A for his creativity. You know what I mean? On the record, Meet the Grams, when he was speaking to every one of Drake's family members, you know, that was dope and that was creative. So I get out to him. Drake, I think if Drake was fully engaged and he really looked at him and respected him as the artist that he is, he would have had a different approach on all of these records. This whole thing just didn't sit right with me because we got like 4 or 5 records from each of these artists, and I'm not used to getting these, you know, artists giving each other that many songs in a rap battle. It's either like 2 or 3 and it's over with after that. But in this one, I think it was unique that they did that. And the younger generation are eating it up, but a lot of people that I speak to, they're like super passionate about, you know, their opinions that that K Dot is ahead of Drizzy right now. No Diddy. And you see where my mind is at because I almost unconsciously said J. Cole. Now, going back to the whole J. Cole thing, at first I really, you know, said that I was disappointed at the fact that he backed out of the whole competition, or the fact that, you know, he got called out as well. And I still am a little bit disappointed. You know what I'm saying? But I understand more of why he did what he did now after like really, you know, thinking about things from every angle. To me, I think he knew that this was going to spill into something more personal, and he didn't want no parts of that. And I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at what's going on right now, it's getting very personal. You know, Drake claims that he's making very nasty claims that the one of the man kids ain't really his kid. That's a big claim. No one's came out and disputed it though. We got to keep it a rack. You feel what I'm saying? And Kendrick saying, "Oh boy, a pedophile." And there's different videos out there that would lead you to think that that might be true. You know what I mean? We live in an era where everything is recorded, so everyone has access to these different things, especially like the things that's on TikTok, YouTube, etc., etc. So, hey, man, it's I don't know. But like I said, though, if I had to choose one person right now, even though I think it's pretty even, I think I would give the slight edge to K Dot. You feel me? But Drake is definitely in his bag. I don't like how people are just trying to discount Drake and act like, just because he didn't come up in the quote unquote hood like a lot of us did, that he can't speak the way he speaks and all this nonsense. He can't say nigga and all this other stuff. Listen, man, you don't care if J. Cole say nigga. You know what I mean? Like, let's cut it out, man. His mom white, Drake mom white. Come on, bro. Like, they pops is black. Like, come on. If your pops black, we ain't even gonna get into that argument, matter of fact. Anyway, let's get into something more meaningful. Uh, Look, man, at the end of the day, I think this is good for the culture because everyone was too buddy buddy doing songs with each other, kumbaya and all that. Like, nah, we needed this. So just by a lot of these young artists seeing that the top artists are sparring with each other, that's good, man, because it sparks competition, and that's something that hip hop was built on. So that's dope. I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you think that it was just like a runaway? Kendrick uh, destroyed him, or do you think Drake destroyed Kendrick, or you think this whole thing is just like blah? You feel me? Let me know what you think about this. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Make sure you like this video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, man. You tripping with no luggage if you're not. Come on, man. Rock with your boy. Run these numbers up. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, man. At RealJHood_. Stop playing with your boy, man. You feel me? Anyway, the new album is coming out, self-titled, Joshua Hood. Be on the lookout for that. And I'm about to turn it up, man. Be on the lookout. Rock with your boy. If you've been rocking with me, I appreciate y'all. I'm talking about every one of y'all. You know, I ain't been on here in a minute. I don't really be dropping this consistently as I used to, but I'm about to get back on it, man. I just got a lot of things going on, and you will see what I'm talking about real soon. But until then, man, salute, peace, and love.